Hi guys! I recently learned about a new video streaming service called VidAngel, which claims to let you stream movies, brand new movies, for $1. Now when I heard about this, I was super skeptical because if you try to rent a movie on iTunes, it's $4 or $5. If you go to Redbox nowadays, I think it's at least $2 or $3. So to be able to stream a brand new movie for $1 seems sketchy to me, or at least it did. So I decided that I was going to investigate this and report back to you guys, and so that's exactly what I've done. I'm about to give you guys a straight review, no BS review of VidAngel and what I think about it. So right off the bat, I want to say it is true. You can stream movies from VidAngel for just $1, but there are some caveats to that. I think the caveats are well worth it, but I do want to let you know there are some catches to this before I begin the review. So first off, I'm using my Apple TV right now, and I have VidAngel on here. The interface for VidAngel is really super simple to use. It's just like Netflix or any other streaming service you use. Been really happy with it. But before I actually get into VidAngel, one of the movies I've been wanting to watch is Victor Frankenstein, which is, as of today, fairly new. I think it came out like a month ago. So let's go ahead and see how much Frankenstein is on iTunes. So on iTunes, to rent Frankenstein, it is $6. But I'm sorry, $6 to rent a movie just seems a bit ridiculous to me. And I think that's part of the reason there's so much movie piracy these days, is they're ridiculously expensive. And that's the reason why I think VidAngel is a really cool solution. If you can honestly rent a movie for $1, I think piracy is going to go down. Just like back in the days when everybody was pirating music, because nobody wanted to go out to the store, buy a physical CD, rip the CD, put it onto your iPod, all of that stuff, it was difficult back then. Nowadays, I don't know anybody who pirates music anymore. Everybody subscribes to Spotify or Apple Music or Google Play Music. Pirating music is just old school now. I don't know anybody who really does it, because now there's a convenient and simple and legal way to listen to music, but still have the music owners get money, which I am all for. And so I personally subscribe to Spotify, but I've gone off on a tangent. I'm really sorry. Back to this. I like VidAngel because I'm able to rent movies at a reasonable price. So $6 on iTunes, ridiculous. Now, if we go into VidAngel, same movie, Victor Frankenstein, I can rent this movie for $1 in SD or $2 for HD. I personally always do SD. I only use a 720p TV. I really can't tell that much of a difference in quality, honestly. But if you want HD, it's only $2. So the question on everybody's mind is, how is this possible? How can you really rent a movie for $1 or $2? Well, it's kind of odd. It's really odd, to be honest. It's really odd, but it works, and it's really cool. You buy the movie. So you buy the movie for $20, typically is about the price, $20 for the movie, and then you can sell the movie back the next day, if it's an SD movie, for $19. And then the math works out, 20 minus 19 is $1, okay? So you own the movie, technically, for that one day. If you want to keep it more than one day, the buyback price goes down $1 every day. So if I bought a movie today and I sold it back 3 days from now, the buyback price that VidAngel would pay me is $17. So essentially you can look at it as like $1 per day. Now the cool thing with VidAngel is you can set an auto buyback. So after you're finished watching the movie, or 24 hours later if you haven't watched the movie, it will automatically go back to VidAngel and they'll refund you the money minus the amount. So they'll buy back the movie from you automatically. That's what I recommend doing. It's really easy. You don't have to think about it. Super, super simple. So typically from VidAngel, I buy/rent movies, SD movies, for $1 for one day, and then they automatically refund me. The reason they do this is their whole marketing scheme is VidAngel is supposed to be clean movies. So let's say you wanted to rent The Matrix, but you wanted to remove the cuss words out of it. VidAngel can do that. And the only way they're able to do that is by you actually owning the movie. Because if they're just renting the movie to you, for whatever legal reason, they can't do that. You have to actually own the movie to be able to take out those scenes or mute those cuss words. However, the legal terminology is. I don't understand it. Personally, I don't even use that feature of the site. I want to just watch the original movie as it was intended to be watched. Now here is one of the weird things about the website, is that they have these lists of like a whole bunch of different filters. There's like, I don't even know how many. There's a ton of different things you can filter. You can filter nudity, you can filter language, you can filter violence, you can filter all this stuff. But you have to choose at least one filter, which I thought was really, really bizarre. Now, don't stop the video right here. It is okay. You can still watch movies. How I worked around that is one of their filter options is to remove the end credits of a movie. And so that's the only filter I chose, was to remove the end credits of movies, because I never watched those. I went into their help section to find out, okay, why can't you remove any of these filters, or why do you have to have at least one filter? And pretty much their help section just said, that's what we do. If you don't like it, go use some other service. Which blows my mind. They're pretty much telling you to go use another service, but hey, it's their business model. They can do what they want. Personally, I think they would make a whole bunch more money if they marketed this differently. I mean, if they just marketed this as a $1 or $2 rental service, I think this would be huge, but they're marketing this right now as a family-friendly movie streaming service, which is great. That's a great feature. I can totally understand if I was a parent, wanting to have that ability, or even as myself, I can see, if I have my parents come visit from out of town and I want to watch a movie with them, but I don't want to have that awkward moment where we're watching a movie together and a sex scene comes on, I can see that definitely being a useful feature. But for me, it doesn't have much use. I'm just excited that I can rent movies for $1 or $2. So, to get back to the main point is, if you choose a movie that you want to rent, it's super simple. You say, I want to rent this movie, and then if you don't have any credit, the first time you rent a movie, your credit card will get charged $20 because you're buying a movie, essentially. And then, after you're done watching the movie, you will be refunded $19. But it won't go back to your credit card. Instead, it will go onto your VidAngel account. And then the next time you rent a movie, let's say you rent another, or you buy another $20 movie, your credit card will only be charged $1. So the difference in amount between the movie that you're purchasing and your current credit on VidAngel. Now, VidAngel does say that you can get your money out of your account at any time that you want. You just have to contact them. So don't worry, that $20 isn't going to be completely forever gone. You can get it out. You just have to contact customer support and then wait 7 to 10 days. But just if you're going to use this service, essentially just know you're pretty much always going to have a $20 balance with VidAngel. The reason they don't refund your credit card directly every single time is because there's credit card transaction fees, and then refunding credit cards can take several days, so it would just get way too complicated to do back directly to your credit card. Whereas when they're refunding your account, they can do that relatively quickly, so that way you're not like, where did my money go? I have noticed that with the automatic buyback, after I finished a movie, it takes, I don't know, like 15 minutes before the credit shows up on your account. So after you finish a movie, do know that there's going to be like 15 minutes before the credit gets refunded, if you choose the automatic sellback, which I recommend you do. If you don't choose the automatic sellback, then, like I said, every day the value of your movie that you're going to sell back goes down either $1 if it's SD or $2 if it's HD, which seems fair to me. Or you can just keep the movie if you want to keep the movie, which is totally fine. This is a good way to buy movies too. But for me, it's a rental streaming service. Okay, so I think I've covered the caveats. You can buy movies / rent movies, but you do have to choose at least one filter. If you don't want any filters, my recommendation is to just clip the ending credits. And then the second thing is you pretty much always have to have about a $20 balance with them. And they will charge your credit card the difference if you don't have that. So if you only have a $19 balance, they'll charge you $1 to your credit card. The third thing is I have noticed that, or I don't know if this is just me, so if you do know the answer to this question, please comment down below. But I had issues getting subtitles to work with their streaming service, at least on the Apple TV. I was watching, what was it? Bridge of Spies. And there were some scenes where they were talking in Russian, and I couldn't tell, was that really supposed to be? Was there supposed to be subtitles I was supposed to be seeing or not? So there may be some issues with subtitles, or it might just be me not knowing what to do. But I did want to warn you guys about that. But now that I've talked enough about it, let me go ahead and show you how this works. So I don't know how well you can see this, but it's telling me on my TV screen that I can rent a movie for $1 SD, rent it for $2 HD with sellback. And then there's also this filters option right here. And I believe this will use your default filters option, but you have to set that on your computer. You can't set it from the Apple TV, which is no big deal, but set your default options on your computer and then they'll show up on your TV when you watch it. So I'm going to choose Watch SD. And again, now it's showing me the total prices. Purchase Victor Frankenstein SD for $20 and sell back within 24 hours for $19 in VidAngel account credit. And then it shows you the transactions. Now, the important thing here is, like I said, you want to choose Buy with Auto Sellback. That's the left-hand option, or you can choose the Buy with Manual Sellback, which I don't recommend because then if you forget about it and 20 days later your videos, you can't sell back your video essentially. It's kind of worthless. You're not going to get money back for it. But so I always choose Buy with Auto Sellback. And then it just purchases it directly on here. Now on my Apple TV, it's telling me because I only have a $19 balance with VidAngel right now, it's saying, do you want to buy $1 VidAngel credit for 99 cents? And so I'm going to go ahead and hit buy. Then it's going to charge my credit card that $1. And now I can start watching the movie. But I'm going to pause it before it actually starts playing. That way this video doesn't get taken down from YouTube. But I just want to say I am extremely pleased with VidAngel. It's been really super simple to use. It's one of my new favorite streaming services. If you guys are interested in checking out VidAngel for yourself, I will post a link in the description below this video that you can use, or you can just go directly to vidangel.com, either one. But I've been really, really happy with the service. I think it's really cool. I think this could be huge. It could be really big. I mean, this is cheaper than going to Redbox, and it's really convenient. I'm actually surprised that this hasn't blown up already, that people aren't more aware of this. And I think the only reason for that is because the marketing for this service is, it's weird. It's because their marketing is a family-friendly service, which it definitely is, but I think they really should market this as a $1 or $2 streaming service, not as family-friendly. Even though that's a cool feature, they should just mark that as an optional feature. But I'm not going to tell them how to run their business. I'm just really happy that I learned about this streaming service, and I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. Leave your comments and feedback down below, and I'll talk to you later.